The red pill, a choice between autonomy and ignorance. The artifact is a colored pencil drawing sketched onto an A3 size art book. The vibrant colors and overwhelming detail express my story of learning in an engaging way, with the focus drawn onto each of the pills, enhancing the attentiveness to the metaphorical meaning that this choice has. Theme/metaphor. In the dystopian sci-fi film The Matrix, the protagonist Neo is offered a choice between the blue pill and the red pill. The former will render him blissfully ignorant in virtual reality, whilst the latter will allow him to awaken so that he may experience the real world. The choice between the comfort of virtual reality and the frightening unknown of the real world thus serves as a metaphor for my story of learning and my pursuit of knowledge. Therefore, the red pill represents the autonomous rejection of fabricated prevailing notions that seek to distort one's perception of the world. The blue pill, on the other hand, represents the unconditional acceptance of a manufactured view of reality, with the proclivity to do what is comfortable overriding the need to do what is right. In this sense, I see myself, like Neo, to have taken the red pill, actively learning and pursuing new knowledge that might better explain the true nature of reality. My life lessons. Question everything. In my Year 12 Extension History class, I learned the art of critical thinking and what it means to not take things for their face value. Be prepared to go against the grain. Beginning university, I found that my ideas do not always align with those being professed. This experience taught me that I need to be prepared to extensively research and better learn about topics if I was to defend my ideas in class. Pride inhibits learning. Well into my university studies, I learnt that one should be prepared to admit that they do not know enough about a particular topic rather than falsely claiming to be an expert. This confession facilitates an active learning process that triggers further research into that topic which the individual lacks sufficient knowledge. In thinking about what and who has been influential in my learning, I think about my social ecology. Social ecology positions one at the center of their learning, with the personal, social, environmental, and spiritual spheres influencing one's learning experience. Each of these aspects culminate and intersect to impact on how one experiences the world and influences the way in which one learns. As stated by Camden-Pratt in the study of social ecology and creative pedagogy, social ecology maps the interrelationships between the personal, social, political, cultural, the environment, and to the spiritual. Personal. My Year 11 and 12 Modern and Extension History teacher enormously influenced the way I learn and think about learning. He taught me what it means to be a critical thinker, to approach and perceive learning as the ability to think, interpret, and formulate an opinion utilizing the available knowledge. This was a far cry from traditional learning methods that place heavy emphasis on remembering information rather than being able to interpret it. Social. The number of social media and sharing platforms such as Facebook and YouTube have influenced my learning by allowing me to listen to and further pursue the ideas of great thinkers such as Jordan Peterson and Thomas Sowell. Their extensive research and ability to convey complex concepts has heavily contributed to my understanding of personal, social, cultural, political, and global phenomena, enabling me to learn about and better articulate ideas that help explain the world around me. Environmental. Living in Penrith means that I am closely positioned to the Blue Mountains and have relatively easy access to various lookouts. The creative garden exercise completed early in this semester and depicted in the slide here speaks to my connection with the natural environment. Visiting lookouts helps to exemplify the artificiality of contemporary life, allowing me to better explore those notions of a fabricated reality. My approach to learning is methodical. It is predicated on three central aspects. Research, referring to the gathering, reading, listening, viewing of information about the topic being learnt about. Thinking. After the basic information surrounding the subject is accrued, one should consider the effects, implications, and significance of this material. How does it affect reality? What are the intention of those who have produced the information? Is it objective or subjective? does it positively or negatively impact on the world? Communication. When these questions have been considered, one should possess a level of comprehension that they will be able to communicate the information and its meaning to others. The way ideas are communicated heavily influences the way in which one learns, with the motive of the communicator always shaping the way knowledge is passed on. Benefits and limitations. Benefits. This learning approach allows the learner to become an expert at the given topic. They absorb the relevant information, consider its legitimacy, and pass on the learnt ideas to others, with each aspect culminating to produce a new conception of reality. Limitations. This process can be confronting and demanding. It can cause a reconsideration of previously held notions and reveal a different conception of reality than that which had been formerly accepted. Individual, local, and beyond. My story of learning has equipped me with the skills to perceive the world clearly and to without the influence of dominant ideologies. This learning journey has laid a formative foundation for my role as a teacher, enabling me to help my students interpret local and global issues critically. In a world dominated by a polarized political and ideological landscape, my learning experience could not have been more relevant or helpful for my future as a teacher.